Back on NFL Live, let's get you ready for the NFC Championship. You see Jalen Hurts on the right, Jaden Daniels on the left, and Sal Powell has been with the Eagles all week on the lead up to Sunday's NFC Championship game. Sal, quarterback Jalen Hurts was listed as a full participant in yesterday's practice as he deals with that knee injury. You offered up your observations from practice then. What can you tell us about his health today?
Laura, he looked pretty good. He was moving well. I saw him running from the NovaCare facility to the bubble where practice was in the parking lot, and he didn't show any kind of limp. Now, here is the video of him practicing today inside the bubble. The Eagles were inside today, and he was moving like, he had no problems with the knee. He said he is progressing. Clearly, he is progressing towards being near as 100% as he possibly could. The big thing is maneuverability with inside the pocket. He's taken way too many sacks. Let's check out this graphic that we had made for NFL Live to look at the number of sacks he has taken, 9 in the 2 postseason games. And when you compare it to Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Jaden Daniels, Mahomes has 3 sacks, Josh Allen 3, Jaden Daniels 1, combined 7 sacks for 27 yards lost. I asked him today about what they are doing to try to reduce the number of sacks against the Washington Commanders.
It takes all 11 for those things to happen. And so I think to answer your question, the number one thing is just communicating, being on the same page, understanding the MO of what we're trying to accomplish so we can execute in the fashion we want to.
The bottom line for executing for the quarterback is get rid of the football. Jalen Hurts' time from snap to release as second slowest in the National Football League this year, 3.12 seconds. And when you compare him to Jaden Daniels, second fastest in the National Football League, 2.7 seconds. He's got to get the ball out. It's hut, ball out. Don't put too much pressure on that offensive line because Dan Quinn and the Commanders are going to be coming. They've even talked about it. They're already talking about it down there in Washington. They're coming after Jalen Hurts in this football game. He's got to get the football out, reduce the number of sacks.
That's well said. Tell him, Sal. Thanks so much for joining us here on NFL Live. RC, you heard the report there from Sal. How should Washington go about defending that Philly offense in your mind?
Well, I think the first piece is you're going to look at the second half of that game, and they're going to think penetration. You're going to see some of Frankie Louvu on the line of scrimmage, especially in 11 personnel when they go sub packages where you have Bobby Wagner in the middle of that field so you can build sort of that over front. And I think the other piece about what Washington wants to do is you're going to have to win on the outside. Mike Sanistril, also Marshawn Lattimore, those guys are going to be on the island. And we've seen this from them defensively throughout the year, but this is the reason Marshawn Lattimore was brought there, to be that big physical defender when you're playing against someone like A.J. Brown. And we've also seen the young rookie from Michigan match up and make plays against some of the best wide receivers in this game. In the second half of that game with Kenny Pickett, these guys were finding ways to get open. That can't happen, and you can't allow Jalen Hurts some of those easy throws we saw from Kenny Pickett, especially if he's hampered in the run game.
If I was Philadelphia, I'd play this game on the sidewalks, meaning outside the numbers. I really would. I mean,
sidewalks.
Washington's defensive tackles are still high-end players. Allen and Payne are really good. The more you can get the ball out on the perimeter in your run game, the better. They don't tackle well out there. They don't set the edge well out there. You can throw perimeter screens out there. You got to get the ball to the numbers in your run game. You do that if you're Philadelphia, and you've got a chance to consistently have explosive runs. I would not allow Payne and Allen to be the focus point of this game. I want to make everybody else on their defense play dominant football against my unbelievable run game.
Yeah, my note for the Commanders was find a way for Payne and Allen to take over this football game because when Jalen Hurts has struggled, it has been with interior pressure when he is either flushed outside of the pocket or unsure of what he's seeing. And to that end, if I'm Dan Quinn in this Commanders defense, you have to make him question what he is seeing on every passing down. We saw in the last game against the Rams when they put 5 men on the line of scrimmage and then hit him with simulated pressures. He held on to the football. Frankie Louvu has been fantastic this year. You have to make Jalen Hurts question whether or not he is coming as a rusher or dropping into coverage on every passing down. It's that uncertainty that will be your biggest asset.
All right. Let's pick the game. Sorry, I was mesmerized. Who are we taking here? We're going to throw the picks up, and you're going to see that there's only one of us on the Commanders, and that would be Ryan Clark.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it, man.
I almost picked him,
man
too.
picking with his emotion.
Go ahead,
I don't hate
RC.
it.
Why
I
are
don't
you
hate
picking
it.
him?
Why am I picking with my emotion? I'm not picking with my emotion.
LSU.
Yeah.
This is a team that, listen, I love Jalen too. This is a team that's hot. I don't know what Jalen will be in the run game, and I just feel like they can find a way to make enough plays, turn the football over, and I do believe that 5 is big enough for the moment.
I love it. We have the same score, by the way. I did. I was close to picking the Commanders. You picked the Eagles, Dan. Shocker.
I saved the graphic,
He's asking
guys.
about his score.
If Washington wins, I saved the graphic.
Selfless.
We're going to pick the AFC Championship next as well, and still to come as well.
How's it going, everybody? Villa Sports Network here. Just want to thank you guys for your support on the channel. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hope you all enjoyed it. Also want to kindly remind you to don't forget to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on the video if you like as well. But regardless of the fact, thank you again for your support, and hope to see you on the next video.